to do a cooking video because I mean it's not my own recipe. I'm actually trying out a combination of other people's recipes, and we are trying to make Jjajangmyeon. It's Korean black bean paste noodles, and me and my husband have never eaten this before, so we thought we should give it a try today. Since I don't eat meat, I am doing a vegetarian version as well, and for the meat version I am doing pork, and today we're using pork butt meat, which I cut into cubes. For the vegetarian version I'm using medium firm tofu, but I suggest using the firm tofu, not the medium one, because this is a bit too, like, it breaks easy. So, and for the vegetarian version I am also using 2 shiitake mushrooms soaked in boiling water, and I will be using the shiitake mushrooms and also the broth later on, because we don't get the pork flavor for the vegetarian one. Okay, so here I have some potato starch, which I'm going to add later, mixed in with a little bit of water. I'll show that at the end. I have chopped garlic, chopped ginger, and I have 4 vegetables. You can use any vegetables, I think, but the typical ones are usually potato, onion, zucchini. That's what I've seen other people cook with, but today we're using enoki mushrooms, zucchini, onion, and I have green onion or scallion for to use as a garnish. And I got these noodles. It was from the Korean shop in the freezer section, and it was marked as Jjajang noodles, so that's why I got it. I think it's made of wheat starch. So, and then last but not least, you need the black bean paste, which I kept in the freezer, which I think it makes it last longer. So that is that. This is what it looks like, and that's all the ingredients. So I just want to give some credits to the people that I've gotten the recipes from. Number 1 person is Maangchi. I follow her all the time, and her recipes are recreated as well, and I think she is an amazing cook. Her recipes are really good, so, and it tastes good. Husband can agree as well. And then recently I started watching Seonkyoung Longest. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing her name, but she's also a Korean cook, and her recipes seem to be really good. I've never tried anything. Today I'm combining both recipes and cooking my own version, like I always do, depending on the ingredients that I have as well. So let's get started. Before we get started, I want to say that I am not posting a recipe on what I'm doing, because honestly, I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm kind of like looking here and there and doing my own thing. And it's not one of my recipes, so I don't feel right to post the recipe down below. But what I will do is post all the videos that I took inspiration from and link it down below, so you guys can go over to their channels and have a look at those videos, and that will be really helpful. So let's get started. First of all, I have water here, just plain water. I'm going to turn my stove on and let it boil while we do the rest. And then in this pan, well, you're supposed to use a wok for this. I don't have a wok, so I'm just gonna make do with what I have. I'm going to use rice bran oil. I'm going to make the pork version first, then I'll show the vegetarian one. Add some oil. So when the oil is heating up, we're going to add half of the garlic and ginger, because I'm making 2 versions, but if you're just making the meat version, just add all of it. going to add the pork. It smells really good in here. I think I made a mistake. If you want to have crispy pork, then you have to add the pork first, not the garlic and ginger. Now that I'm like almost at the point of browning my garlic and ginger, I'm going to add the rest of the ingredients. So sorry to my hubby, pork isn't going to be crispy today. Like I said, it's the first time I'm trying the recipe, so sorry. Okay, so I'm going to add the onion next. Half of the onion. And half of the zucchini. When the onion look a bit translucent like that, then you can add half of your enoki mushrooms or whatever the mushrooms that you're using. Then you're going to push away the vegetables for a little bit and add some oil. Then get your jjajang sauce and put it in there. And you need to stir fry that. Do that for about 2 minutes. Once the sauce is stir fried a little bit, you can get all your vegetables and mix it with the sauce. In the meantime, you can cook your noodles according to the package details. Because my water's boiling, I'm gonna start cooking the noodles. After everything seems to be partially cooked, you're gonna add some water. This will deglaze the pan. And let it cook for about 5 to 7 minutes. My noodles are cooking away. I added some water into the potato starch. Now I'm going to mix it until it becomes a paste. This is to thicken the sauce. Now I'm going to add half of our potato starch mix. And mix it. You can see that it instantly thickens the sauce. I'm going to try the noodles to see if it's ready, and when it's ready I will be adding the sauce on top and we should be done. I'm going to rinse the noodles in cold water. Once you rinse the noodles in cold water, you want to let it drain for a few minutes and then we'll plate it up. Now I'm going to plate it up. So we're going to take some noodles. I can't do it as well as the Koreans do. And then you're going to top it up with the sauce. I'm going to use some green onion and garnish it. Ta-da! So the non-veg version is done. This is Jjajangmeyon with pork that we just made. And now I'm going to get started on the vegetarian version. And without showing all the steps, I will just let you know what I'm doing. You remember I was soaking shiitake mushrooms in here. So what I'm going to do is add the shiitake mushrooms, garlic and ginger, and stir fry like I did before with the pork one. And then I'm going to do all the steps that I did very similar to the pork one, but at the end, instead of regular water, I'm going to add the shiitake mushroom stock and complete it that way. When I finish, I will show you the final result. So this is the vegetarian version with tofu. Since I added medium firm tofu, it broke and kind of got mixed into the sauce, which I don't mind. But if you like tofu chunks, then obviously use firm tofu. And I'm just gonna garnish with some green onions. Before you eat, you had to use your chopsticks and mix it like this. I'm not gonna do it now because I want to eat with my hubby. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Please don't forget to subscribe for more fun videos. So yeah, thanks for hanging out with us, and I'll see you in my next video. Mwah! Bye!